Welcome to QuizDroid. I'm your host, Albot. I have prepared 20 questions, and you have 5 seconds to answer. Let's begin. Today's quiz. Music of the 90s. Question 1. Which of these songs were released by Roxette? It must have been Love. Question 2. Which artist or band released the song, Mentirosa? Mellow Man Ace. Question 3. Which of these songs were released by Color Me Badd? I Wanna Sex You Up. Question 4. Which artist or band released the song, The Motown Song? Rod Stewart. Question 5. Which of these songs were released by Sir Mix-a-Lot? Baby Got Back. Question 6. Which artist or band released the song, They Want EFX? Das EFX. Question 7. Which of these songs were released by Tag Team? Whoomp, there it is. Question 8. Which artist or band released the song, Can't Get Enough of Your Love? Taylor Dayne. Question 9. Which of these songs were released by All For One? I Swear. Question 10. Which artist or band released the song Bop Gun, One Nation? Ice Cube. Question 11. Which of these songs were released by TLC? Waterfalls. Question 12. Which artist or band released the song Misery? Soul Asylum. Question 13. Which of these songs were released by Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men? One Sweet Day. Question 14. Which artist or band released the song, Only Wanna Be With You? Hootie and the Blowfish. Question 15. Which of these songs were released by Jewel? Foolish Games / You Were Meant For Me. Question 16. Which artist or band released the song, You Must Love Me? Madonna. Question 17. Which of these songs were released by Brandy and Monica? The Boy Is Mine. Question 18. Which artist or band released the song, Nobody's Supposed to Be Here? Deborah Cox. Question 19. Which of these songs were released by TLC? No Scrubs. Question 20. Which artist or band released the song, When You Believe? Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. That concludes your quiz for today. Please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed today's quiz, click the top button to find similar quizzes. Or the bottom one to browse all.